Seahawks versus Rams, the Sheesh-Quake game. What if I told you that a game which looked completely over, finished, sealed, buried, turned into one of the most bizarre, controversial, and emotional comebacks of the NFL season? What if I told you one backward pass, one overturned call, and one missed moment unraveled an entire season's worth of momentum? Welcome to Seattle. Welcome to the Sheesh-Quake game. Setting the scene for most of the night, Lumen Field didn't sound like the loudest stadium in football. It sounded like a library. The Rams were in control. They were confident. They were cruising. Up 16 points in the fourth quarter, the Rams were doing what good teams do, protecting a lead, forcing turnovers, and making the Seahawks look helpless. At that point, history was on their side. When leading by 15 or more points in the fourth quarter, the Rams were 3-23-1. No drama, no panic, no reason to believe this game was about to turn into chaos. But then, everything changed. The pressure build Seattle had every reason to fold. Sam Darnold had already thrown interceptions. The offense looked stuck in mud. The defense had been gashed just enough to keep the Rams comfortable. And yet, something strange started to happen. The Seahawks didn't panic. They chipped away, one drive at a time, one stop at a time. You could feel it before you could explain it. The crowd, quiet for most of the night, started to murmur, then shout, then roar. Lumen Field was waking up. Kupp's redemption arc, one of the most poetic parts of this comeback. Kupp, a former Rams hero, a Super Bowl MVP, now wearing Seahawks colors, playing against the team that once defined his career. Earlier in the game, Kupp had fumbled, a costly mistake that could have haunted him. But champions don't hide. In the fourth quarter, Kupp delivered a crucial two-point conversion, a massive 21-yard catch in overtime. Redemption doesn't get cleaner than that. As Kupp said afterward, games like this, games you win despite mistakes, become fuel for playoff runs. The most controversial play now. Let's talk about the play, the moment that flipped reality. Seattle needed a two-point conversion to stay alive. Sam Darnold fires a quick screen to his left. Rams defender Jared Verse jumps the route and knocks the ball down. Everyone thinks it's over. The ball hits the turf. Players slow down. Fans sigh. Even Charbonnet casually jogs into the end zone, picks up the ball, almost like it's nothing, except it wasn't nothing. Officials review the play. And then comes the announcement that makes the stadium explode. The pass was ruled backward. The ball was live. The recovery counted. 2 points. Tie game. From dead silence to absolute bedlam. The Seahawks were literally lined up to kick off before the call was reversed. That's how close the Rams were to escaping. One moment, one assumption, one lapse. And suddenly, the impossible felt inevitable. Sam Darnold's demons. This game wasn't just about chaos. It was about Sam Darnold rewriting a narrative. Against the Rams, Darnold had struggled historically. Multiple interceptions, heavy pressure, brutal playoff losses. Earlier in this very game, it looked like more of the same. But when it mattered most, Darnold stayed upright. He stayed aggressive. He stayed calm. On the winning overtime drive, he completed 5 passes, then found Eric Sauber, the fourth option on the play, wide open in the end zone. Ball game. That throw didn't just win a game, it erased years of doubt. The Rams collapse for the Rams. This loss cuts deeper than the scoreboard. This was a reminder that no lead is safe, no season is charmed forever, no road to the Super Bowl is guaranteed. Matthew Stafford played well enough to win. The defense dominated for 3 quarters. But when the pressure peaked, they couldn't close. Just like earlier in the season, just like Carolina, just like the moments championship teams survive, and fragile ones don't. One bizarre play cracked the foundation, and once it cracked, everything collapsed. What this means going forward for Seattle. This win might define their season. Playoff berth secured, momentum skyrocketing, confidence earned the hard way. For the Rams, this is the kind of loss that lingers, the kind that shows up in film sessions, the kind that sneaks into the locker room when things get tight. As Cam Akers said afterward, when told the Rams were 323-1 in those situations, now they've lost 2. Do you believe in meltdowns? Do you believe one moment can undo months of dominance? Because on this night in Seattle, football reminded us why we watch. Because chaos always wins. Because the game is never over. And because sometimes, all it takes is one bizarre play to change everything.